Alright, so today's video we're going to be using my 2013 F250 with a 6.2 gas. And I filled the tank off with about 3/4 of a tank of E85. And we're going to a place down by Pottstown, and it's going to be really hilly. So we're going to be towing my camper, about 6,000 pounds. 5 people in the truck and a bunch of our crap thrown in. I got bicycles in the back and tools, a pop-up thing, and we have a bunch of stuff loaded in here. I mean, she's pretty much loaded to the hill, all of our stuff. So be interesting to see the mileage we get. I'm going to be filling up at a gas station down there with more E85, so be interesting to see how much mileage I lose on E85 versus regular gas. But E85 I filled up at Sheetz was 343 a gallon. Don't quote me on that, but 343 a gallon. Compared to regular gas was 489. So if I lose a mile or two per gallon, the truck seems to run a little better. I drove back about 40 miles after filling up. So I mean, it seems to run fine. It seems like it has a little more power to it. I mean, that's questionable. I mean, it just feels a little different. But stay tuned. We'll be figuring out what this mileage comes to over the weekend. We'll be putting this video together. So, all right. Okay, so as you can see, I filled up on E85, and it says my distance to empty is 325 miles. And I'm averaging 11.3. Now we have about 75% of a tank full of E85, and I'll be filling up on E85 at a Sheetz gas station on my way back. So we're gonna see what it does round trip mileage. We're going 2.5 hours away, and it's mostly hilly. It's not like flat highway like Kansas. So pulling the big trailer, or pulling the camper, with 5 of us loaded up in the truck. Bicycles in the back and all of our crap. I mean, I'll be pulling close to, I'd say about 7,500 pounds easy, maybe even 8,000 pounds. But I just wanted to go through and show you. And the truck has 197,000 miles, and we just switched to E85. So should be an interesting video. All right, so we made it to the campground. It said its distance was 130 miles from my house, but we had to take a little bit of a detour. So it was 134 miles. We had to go a different way because there's a sharp turn that you can't make pulling into this campground. So as you see, my distance to empty says 110 miles. So we used a little more than a half a tank, but remember I added 40 miles on this tank before I started towing. So we averaged, it went down from 11.5 to 10.1. So we averaged 10.1 miles per gallon. What else? And it was 130, my truck says it was 136 miles. So my truck said it was a mile, or like almost 2.5 miles more than we actually drove. So I don't think that's bad on E85. The truck had plenty of power and everything. I mean, it was pulling great. I mean, there were some wicked hills we went up over here. We were coming over Schuylkill and down 81 South, and there's tons of hills, man. And I was cruising, 65, 70 most of the way. I wasn't in a hurry to get here, so I wasn't really hammering down. But not bad deal, all loaded up. Now, next video you're going to see, I'm going to go to the gas station and fill it up when I'm getting ready to leave. And I'm going to go a different way because I don't like the way we went, so it might be a little bit different. But then I can judge how much miles per gallon we actually got versus what the computer says in the truck. So, be an interesting video. Okay, so this is what it was after we filled up. So the E85 here at this Sheetz was a little more expensive. It was $3.79 a gallon. We took 24.48 gallons, $93. So if you look over here, we drove 222 miles because of the 45 miles from Scranton to my house before I hooked up with the trailer, and then a little bit of other driving
around here with some excessive idling because we had the AC going and stuff. So we averaged 9.22 miles per gallon, which isn't very bad considering towing the trailer, and the camper was very heavy. You know, we had a lot of stuff on it, so a lot of stuff in it, and we had bicycles. And this is my work truck, so it has a hydraulic lift gate, and it has it's 2-wheel drive with 373 gears, 6.2 gas, and it's got a lot of mileage on it too, as you see from the other part of the video. I mean, it's almost 200,000 miles, so it's not new by any means. And I think the truck did pretty good. If that's right on par with my normal mileage on regular gas. I've seen a little bit better on 90 on Hot Super, like 91, 92. I've seen better mileage. The truck seems to like the better higher octane gas, but I appreciate it. Now, this was just our way down and a little bit of driving we did here before I filled up. So now, tomorrow night, we'll be going home, and I'm going to go a little bit different way that might be a little less hillier, because the other way we went was really bad, and the roads were terrible. So we're going to go home a different way, and I'm going to fill up when I go to Scranton on Monday, E85 again, so we'll see exactly what the mileage is on this next tankful, which is more. Now, should be even more E85, because I had probably about 10 gallons of regular in too, so we weren't quite on totally E85. But, you know, we only lost mileage of a couple, or maybe a mile per gallon, or mile and a half per gallon, which is on par, you know, compared to paying $4.89 a gallon for regular. And, you know, the E85 up at Scranton was $3.43, I think it was. I mean, that's a big difference. And, you know, I use these trucks all day long for towing and hauling and picking up scrap metal, if you could see from my other videos. And, like, I gotta say, I mean, I'm not gonna, I mean, if it wasn't gonna be that much, you know, if it was only a 20-cent savings, I wouldn't bother. But the truck seems to run good, and you're talking, you know, $1.50 a gallon to lose 1 mile per gallon. I mean, you'd be stupid not to. I mean, my fuel price cost is outrageous. You can see that fill-up was $93. I do that every day or two in this truck, and, you know, if I could knock that down, you know, on regular, that would have been $125. So I'm saving $25 to $30 a tank full. Makes a big difference. But I'm going to end this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate the support I've been getting lately. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. You know, I started this page so I could interact with people and, you know, and really, you know, have fun. I mean, I love trucks and I love things. So, like, you know, I like interacting with people. So, yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'm at 450 as of today. My goal in the next 2 months is to get to 500, which is probably not going to happen. But I really appreciate all the support I could get, man. And I got more videos. I'm going to do another video, you know, my 2013 F250 5-liter that I use as my other truck, work truck. I'm going to put that on the E85, and we're going to see what the mileage we get on that. That truck gets a lot better mileage than this towing or regular, because it's a regular cab 5-liter 2-wheel drive, so it does so much better. But I appreciate the support I've been getting. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps my channel out. I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing, and I hope this video, you know, gets a little more views than my normal video. But I've been trying to do more editing too, which is not my thing, but I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video.